So would it, me as a baby, whatever. What did you like envision like for me to do as an adult or whatever? Like, did you have any?
It's so funny you're asking me this question. My coworker was talking to me. We were talking about our children. And I was telling her, I said, Trey has always been an inspiration to me. And I thought that he was going to go into law enforcement. I thought he was going to be some type of police officer. I just always thought that he was going to do something in law because that's what we talked about a lot. But that's, I realize now that's really not what you wanted to do. Um, and I was telling her that I really wish that I realized the importance of a child's creativity as a young person. My son was different. He would ride. I said, this joker will put on a suit and ride his bicycle and go to the neighbors' houses and sell pencils. I said, this joker would take a bucket and knock on people's doors and ask them to wash their car for entrepreneurship. But in my mind, I was always taught you need to graduate high school, go to college, get a job that you can stay on for 30 years, get your retirement 401k. Not really realizing that God put us on this earth for stuff on the inside of us. And we have to use what God put on the inside of us to take care of us, to make money. And so as growing up, I didn't want you or any of my children to struggle the way I did because I had to struggle. You know,
Yeah,
it was hard. I didn't like having to live paycheck to paycheck. I wanted to be able to give everything y'all wanted. But because of bad decisions that I made, I didn't finish school. You know, I had to stop working for a time to take care of Kathy again, my mother again. And so I had breaks in my jobs. And I didn't want you guys to struggle. So I was like, Trey's going to college. He's either going to the military or he's going to be a police officer like my dad. And he's going to work a job for 30 years. He's going to get married. I'm going to be a grandmother. So, but that's not what you wanted
and,
to do.
and I talk about this with a lot of my friends because like it's a generational thing now. Like, of course, back in Grandpa's day, and you're kind of in that mixture of their generation and then coming into mine. It was always that mentality that you need to go to school. If
Right,
you don't go to school, they would teach you. If you don't go to school, you're a loser. You're a piece of
right,
garbage. You're
right,
nothing. And you have to get this basic 9 to 5 job in retirement.
right.
And now today, you know there's so many different avenues of ways to
Generating.
make a
Mhm.
living.
Right,
Like LJ wants to be, I don't know all these things, but I'm sure he can do it. He taught you how to set this doggone StreamYard up because you couldn't do it.
right,
So it's and I always talk about this like with my friends, whatever. It's like we don't say it's y'all's fault. We just say y'all didn't know any better.
right,
Um, y'all just didn't know
right.
any better. Like that was just the thing. But now is there's the whole topic: is college a waste of money or whatever? And I didn't need college to be successful. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I graduated college, but I mean, I don't really use the degree. So yeah, it's just, and I get that. Like old school parents, they kind of they have this mindset: get a job, do this and that. But in today's thing is many other avenues, and then what I do, I don't really see myself working a 9 to 5. I just can't. I'm not built for it. Like it's 9 a.m. right now. Like
That.
if I was doing that, I wouldn't be able to do this with you. But go ahead.
And I think it's okay. I think that I wish I would have known that 20 years ago.
Right.
However, I didn't. And like I tell Brianna, and I will tell Simone, and I'm going to tell LJ. I loved you the best way I thought I could, and some of the ways that I love you was not right. And so, but I did what I thought was best, you know.
Right.
And you know, I thank God all of y'all have turned out well.